Hello and welcome to Norwood News. Today is Friday, June 18th, and I'm your host, Brian Boudreau. It's great to have you with us as we end another week here in Norwood. NCM has some exciting news. For the first time since October of 2019, town meeting was held in its usual meeting location, the auditorium at Norwood High School. Monday and Thursday night, town meeting members discussed and voted on 14 articles spanning 2 special town meetings. For a recap of both nights, we go to Town Manager Tony Mazzucco.
Absolutely. So we had 2 nights at town meeting going about 4.5 hours the first night and about 2 hours on the second night. For the first night, we passed some end of the year budget transfers and some housekeeping, major rezoning of Route 1, probably the biggest rezoning the town's ever seen. And that goes all along the entire Boston Providence Highway, so all along Route 1. It'll be a big, important tool for future growth. Cleaned up a lot of mixed zoning along the whole corridor. That also included a couple of mixed-use overlay districts, and those allow some dense and concentrated development in certain specific areas of Route 1. On the second night of town meeting, we passed an overlay district for the Vanderbilt Business Park area. We also passed a change to our open lot storage regulations to try to restrict where we have open lot storage throughout Route 1. And lastly, we passed a change to our landscaping bylaws to try to be a little bit more strict on our landscaping guidelines for businesses along Route 1 and other areas in the town. There was probably a total of 7 hours of meeting and debate. There were a lot of amendments from the floors, a lot of amendments passed, a lot didn't pass, a lot of friendly amendments, a lot of discussion and back and forth between officials and the public, and just members of town meeting really debating and discussing what they think is the best interest of the town. Probably one of the more exciting and engaging town meetings I've been to in my career.
As the pandemic slows down, Norwood's 4th of July committee is proud to announce the parade will return this year. Maria Henry tells us more.
Hi, my name is Maria Henry. I'm part of the Norwood July 4th committee, parade committee. I just want to acknowledge the committee's not the same. Bernie Cooper was at the helm, and we've been together for almost 30 years, and we truly miss him, and this parade is going to be dedicated to Bernie. We have the Colonial Boys coming, of course. We have the Northeastern Italian Band. We have the juggler, stilt walker. We have Chinese lanterns. We have a hip-hop, and amongst a lot of other groups. We scheduled it for Saturday morning, July 3rd at 10 o'clock. But before that at 9 o'clock, we're having our road race. So if you want to run and you haven't registered, you can register on racewire.com. Or just show up that day. You can register as we go. It's the same route. And then at 10 o'clock, the parade's going to kick off. We're also going to fit in the Children's Bicycle and Doll Carriage Parade. That's going to be, the registration's going to be at 9:45 to 10 o'clock at the First Congregation Church. And the children are going to actually meet the parade and march with the parade. So we're going to try to fit everything into this parade. We hope you come out. It's a 9 o'clock road race, 10 o'clock parade. And just tell everybody about it, because I think it's going to be great. It's a great way to welcome back after losing a year last year to the pandemic. And we look forward, next year is going to be the 150th year. We're going to have a huge celebration, and we just hope to see you there.
We miss you, Bernie. Thanks to Maria and the 4th of July committee. And be sure to mark your calendars this year for July 3rd. We'll be right back with news about Restaurant Week and the recent Pride picnic. Welcome back. As the school year winds down and summer starts to kick in, it's time to take a deep breath and relax. No better place to do that than at Restorative Wellness and Massages. Let's take a closer look into this great local business on Washington Street.
We know life can be stressful sometimes, and everyone deserves a chance to relax. If you're looking for quality care, head over to Restorative Massages and Wellness, located on Washington Street. There you can find excellent care and treatment that is tailored to your lifestyle needs.
We kind of like more focused on treatment, and especially when client comes in, according to my past experience, and also that my training give me the ability to create a best treatment to every single one of my clients. Most likely we listen to our clients, to what they need or what they do for daily living or activities or a job description on a daily basis, and we create a treatment for them.
One of the key features of restorative massages and wellness is the same room couples massage that are unique in their own way.
The couples massages is one of our signature services that we do offer for the treatments. Now this is what makes it so unique in this area, even further out, even into the Boston area. In this locale, it's a couples massage within the same room. Our rooms are large enough in which we can have 2 tables and be able to service each person, directly. And so instead of having where a lot of other places have the couples massages in separate rooms, ours are together and we treat.
So I have been covered a lot of like in-home appointment, and also that most of the office we do couples massage, we do singles massage, but they don't have that option as a couples massage. Give client ability, let's say they can go out together in a restaurant, but they don't have that ability to be together in the same room to receive a massage. That's what we focus on, and that's our main goal here.
Massage therapist Nadine Jackson encourages those who may be reluctant to try a treatment to give some of their offerings a try and to take some time to relax.
Well, in particular, what we offer, as Isaac had mentioned, about focused massage therapy, treatments that we do. And I would encourage a person, like say yourself in particular, our signature massage is the Himalayan salt massage, hot stones that we use. Now the hot stones in particular, a lot of people did, especially after the COVID and situation that we had for 2020, is that they need to relax. The tension and the relaxation, the stress that they've been underneath dealing with the COVID personally, and that's also out into the community, what we're doing, this really will help you to do that. Our Himalayan salt hot stones help to ease the pressure, and we also accent that with the stress fix composition oil that we use, that is used with Aveda. That is a certified organic combination of different organic oils, in particular the sunflowers and the lavender and the clary sage that's going on there. That composition is proven to help that, and then that will encourage you, the person for their first time hot stone massage, come on out, give it a try, just relax.
As a local business in Norwood, Restorative Massages and Wellness appreciates the support the Norwood community provides and couldn't be happier with calling Norwood home.
The community, the people, the support that they show for the small business people as far as what's going on. That's why we have so many repeat clients. They come and they bring their whole families. They come in, their husbands, their children. They'll come and their parents, depending on how old they are. Norwood is a very family-oriented and a very supportive community of each other.
You can find Restorative Massages and Wellness on social media by visiting Facebook and Instagram, or check them out at www.restorativemassages.com.
Restaurant Week is in the books, and the Neponset River Regional Chamber is thankful for everyone that participated in the program and encouraged once again to eat local. NCM has Tom O'Rourke in the studio this week to recap the week and say thank you.
Hi, I'm Tom O'Rourke with the Neponset River Regional Chamber, and I'm here to give you a little bit of an update and a recap on the Regional Restaurant Week that was held just last week. So last time you saw me, I might have been a few pounds lighter because we've been out and about visiting a lot of the restaurants in the past week, and I know a lot of you have too, and we would like to thank all of you for getting out and supporting our restaurants during this very difficult time. So it was very important for us to put Restaurant Week on so that we could encourage people to get back out, enjoy dining at the local establishments that have suffered so much over the past year. And I'm pleased to say that many, many people did it. The restaurants were packed, they were busy, and it was great to see so many people getting out there to support our local restaurants. We look forward to doing it again next year. We're going to learn from some of the things we did this year. We'll be interested in anyone's feedback, including the restaurants who we'll be speaking to get their feedback. And then we'll make some plans to go ahead and do it all again next year. But again, I want to thank all of you for supporting our restaurants at this particular time.
Progress Norwood hosted a Pride picnic on Saturday. Before the picnic started, many gathered for a demonstration to support library programming. Rainbows took over the town common in a beautiful display of handmade signs and artwork made by community members. Residents came to decorate themselves, some in flags, colorful wigs, and even a T-Rex costume. Let's hear more from the Progress Norwood team members.
June is Pride Month, so we just wanted to show our respect and celebration of our LGBTQ community, family, friends, neighbors, and of course show great support for the library because we really appreciate them programming for all families and all kids.
To learn more about Pride Month and upcoming events, reach out to the Progress Norwood community on Facebook. Now we will toss it over to Miles Kidd to find out what is happening this week around the Norwood School District.
Hi guys, I'm Miles Kidd, and let's take a look at some activities happening in our Norwood schools this week. One of the great memories of elementary school is the fun and games that happen during field day. This year, the schools held individual field days and the weather was perfect. Let's take a look at some highlights. Alana Lawrence is the band director for the Callahan, Prescott, and Oldham schools. She has put together a virtual concert called Spring Music Magic. It takes a lot of video editing work to synchronize the musicians, and when you play it all back at once, it is Spring Music Magic. The Norwood High School staff organized a fun softball game and bragging rights were on the line. There were multiple trades before the game and the rosters were set by game time. Team Awesome was coached by John Connor and the other team was coached by Jen Roger. Final score, 9-7. Team Awesome with the win. Nice to see the staff are having fun as they wrap up the school year. The Coakley Middle School held their 8th grade promotion ceremonies outside behind the school. Each team had their own individual ceremony and Principal Dr. Margot Frazick provided some remarks. The students were introduced by their teachers and were presented certificates and awards. It was a great day to celebrate the Coakley years and good luck in 9th grade. Congratulations to Norwood's 5th graders. They have graduated from elementary school and the next stop is CMS. Let's take a look at this week's graduations. First, we'll hear from some of the Prescott's freshest alumni.
Today was our graduation. We were graduating from 5th grade. But we still have 2 more days of school left. Yeah. Not the best way you want to spend your last 2 days when you graduate, but
I've been inspired by every teacher here, but I would just like to say thank you to every single family and friend I've made here and all the teachers and all their help that they've given me.
I'm thankful for the teachers here. They're very helpful when we're having trouble with something, and thank you for our parents.
I had a wonderful experience here from day 1 to this last day, graduation. Enjoy it. Yeah.
The heavy rain this week did not stop the Balch School from holding its graduation on the softball field. Students and parents came prepared with raincoats and umbrellas, and it was on with the show. Principal Diane Ferrero recognized the achievements of individual students, and music teacher Elias Kondakis gave a new meaning to dancing in the rain. Everyone made the most of the situation, and all the students and families left with smiles on both their faces and Balch certificates. The Cleveland School 5th graders also graduated this week in a ceremony held behind the school. Cleveland alumni and the 2021 high school graduates came back to their school as scholarship winners. There were many musical performances, Cleveland memories shared by students, and a special tribute to Adrian Fine. And then it was time for the students to receive their Cleveland certificates. Congratulations again to all the 5th graders of our Norwood schools. Tune in all summer to rewatch your graduations. Also at the Cleveland, the 1st graders took advantage of the beautiful weather and set out for a nature walk to nearby Ellis Pond. Students had the opportunity to observe, explore, and learn. This week at Little Mustangs, students celebrated the end of the school year in a variety of fun and exciting ways. Some classes celebrated with Safari Day, where students made their own binoculars and went on hunt for tigers, elephants, and lions, hiding throughout the halls of the LMPA. Classes also had fun making s'mores for Camping Day, finding shells in the sand, and painting the ocean for Beach Day, and dressing creatively with crazy socks, hats, and hairstyles. On warm days, LMPA students enjoyed bubbles, popsicles, and extra time outside on the playground, and some outdoor graduation fun. Everyone agrees it was a challenging school year like no other, but together LMPA teachers, parents, and students made it a fun year of learning. Well, that's it for school news. NCM will be checking in with the school department over the summer and will provide updates as they get ready for the first day of school. I hope you have a great summer, and we'll see you in September. Now let's go over to Brian Dunn with the latest in sports.
Hello and welcome into the sports update for this week. My name is Brian Dunn. Before we get into a tournament update, we wanted to recap what was an incredible weekend for Norwood Little League Baseball. We'll send it over to the Minors Championship where the Angels grabbed a 14-7 victory over the A's. Well done, Angels. Congratulations. Now to the Major Championship Series between the Orioles and the Cubs that went the distance for all 3 games. Credit to the Cubs for a hard-fought battle, but in the end, the Orioles' bats came alive and they sealed the Game 3 victory to become your Little League Majors champions. Great weekend of Little League all around. Now shifting to the MIAA tournament picture, it is a full slate this spring, and it all starts Friday, June 18th. Softball is home against Norwood. Baseball is under the lights Friday night against Marshfield. Boys tennis and boys lacrosse make their way over to Bishop Feehan for first round action. Wrestling and boys volleyball get going next Monday as volleyball takes a trip to Newton South and wrestling will take on Boston Latin. We have lots of tournament coverage over the weekend, so stay tuned next week for recaps and updates. Thanks for watching this week. Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Brian. Wednesday night, the Conservation Commission met in person for the first time in almost 15 months. The meeting kicked off with Andrew Murphy from the Norwood Engineering Department talking about the new project at Haws Brook. They are planning on putting crushed stone along the walking path connecting Washington Street to an existing path along Haws Brook. The Commission also gave updates on the current wetland issue. The Conservation Commission will meet again on June 30th at the Norwood Senior Center. And for complete government coverage, tune into the NCM Government Channel or watch it on demand at norwoodcommunitymedia.org. Stay tuned after this break for more town news. Welcome back. This week, an exciting opportunity hatched over at the Rec Department. Let's go take a look.
Preschoolers at the Rec Department are learning about chickens, right from day one.
Marie Kidd and Marie's here teaching preschool prep. She decided to do a chicken project. So we got our chickens from Casey Farm in Rhode Island. And they gave us 18 eggs and all the equipment. And the last 3 days have been our hatch days.
These baby chicks will return to the farm, but not before some adorable hands-on learning.
My name is Flower.
Robert?
No, Flower.
Flower named Flower? Are you named Flower?
Chastine hopes to continue the chicken project next year.
Oh, they love them. So we had a live feed going so they could see them from their homes. So a lot of them got on and watched the chickens, and Marie's kids got on, her class kids got on and watched the hatchings. And then they were really excited when they came in the morning to see baby chicks.
Thanks, Erin. Be on the lookout for more opportunities like this at the play camps this summer. The NHS pandemic graduates are back at the school on the Hill. NHS administration invited the class of 2020 graduates back for one last stroll. Last year, these students' graduation year was cut short due to COVID-19. So these alumni are very grateful for the opportunity to reunite in person.
We didn't really get to say goodbye to our teachers because of COVID. So basically we get to come back and say bye to our teachers. And it's really nice to see all of your classmates and just say bye to our teachers and hopefully to see you again.
Thanks for the visit, class of 2020. Your perseverance during a uniquely challenging school year was commendable. And we see it's only made you all stronger. Keep up the great work. Next Tuesday, Impact Norwood is sponsoring a police education program on youth alcohol and marijuana use. Aubrey Seall, Program Director of Impact Norwood, gives us all the details.
Hey everyone, Aubrey here from Impact Norwood. Just wanted to let you know that coming up on June 22nd from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., we, in conjunction with Avon ACEs and Stoughton Oasis Coalition, are hosting a police education program on youth alcohol and marijuana use. The primary audience is police, but anybody is welcome to attend. We'll have an attorney present. His name is John Sheft, and he'll be going over responses to incidents of underage drinking, home entry, proof of possession, and enforcement options for police, marijuana field procedures and court consequences, and we'll also be discussing the landscape of today's marijuana and treatment options for youth who might be dabbling in alcohol or marijuana use. So you can register, you can visit our website, impactnorwood.org, to find the registration link.
Well, that's all for Norwood News. To stay up to date with Norwood Community Media, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week, and until then, have a great weekend.